Okay, we got us a nice little problem down here in Guadalajara, and I'll show it to you right now. Let's see if I can get this on. See this tire? It's coming apart. Now that's an American Elite, and they're known for doing that. But I got a deal on this one. I only ever had one before, and it didn't come apart, but it didn't go as far as I thought it should. So, I got a deal on this one. It was brand new, and so I put it on. Well, maybe it's got 1,000 miles on it, or 1,500, and it's coming apart everywhere. We'll see what Dunlop's going to do. We're tasked with finding a new tire and getting one put on here. We'll see what happens. We're getting a little bit on the outskirts of downtown, because we've been downtown, and boy, that traffic is a nightmare. You gotta be on your toes, bro, just like any city, really, but especially here. I'm at this bike shop. These guys are trying to help me. Mostly they work on small bikes. It looks like the only tire I'm going to be able to get in this city is a Shinko. And then one place is wanting $250, but he's got some used ones. Shinkos don't get a lot of miles. But these guys offer me coffee. ¿Cómo se llama?
Rafael Chávez.
Rafael. Sí. ¿Es tu negocio aquí, Rafael?
Yes.
Sí. So he's helping me out. He's calling around. No inglés.
Nada.
Sí. Mi español es mal. Yo estudio. Es difícil para mí. Español. It's very hard for me. I tell him in my studies. I do some. Yeah.
No, mi cuñado es italiano.
¿Italiano? ¿Tú hablas italiano? No, he's Italian.
Mis hermanos viven allá.
¿Tu hermano? ¿Vive dónde?
En San Juan Capistrano,
Sí.
Las Vegas y Los Ángeles.
Las Vegas and Los Angeles. These are his hermanas? Hermano, brother.
Aquí vive en San Juan Capistrano una que es la italiana.
Okay, I didn't get all that, but some of you who speak Spanish will. He's trying to help me out. He's found me a tire here, and I call these places and give him the phone. He's got a young guy here who's learning some English, and so they're being very helpful. Tú es mucho ayuda.
Yo te hice. No, pues que andamos en las motos.
Sí. ¿Es tu moto allá?
Yes.
See? Look at that. That's his bike. It's Road King.
Sí.
Road King.
Road King 2002.
El año 2002.
2002.
Must be an año. 2002. Well, I'm gonna drink the coffee he gave me. He got me. They're all trying to help us. See? Hey, Vita over there. I don't know what she's telling him. This kid speaks a little English.
I'm going to tell you. I try again.
Go ahead. She just likes the dog, that's all. That's what she's into. That's what she's in it for. Where did you learn this word, Vita? ¿Ah?
Sí.
¿Debo aprender esta palabra aquí?
Sí, sí.
Pero.
Yeah.
It's similar to perro.
No.
Pero.
Pedo.
It means shit.
Pedo is shit.
We're in the shit here. Every time you break down here, it's hard.
That's very popular word, very much used. Whatever happened bad.
They're sending me to a guy's house. Says he got a lot of tires. We're gonna see what happens. Okay. Muchos llantas. Jimmy. So he's out of his house. We'll see what happens. So, pero, we're in the shit, man.
Pedo, no
Pero. Perro, pero.
Sí, pero is dog.
Caro.
Pero is dog.
Pedro. Pedro.
Sí, pero is dog, pedo is shit.
That's the other prices from jeans to are less from
Less. It's menos, less.
3,000. Yeah.
See? Okay, Jimmy's.
Okay.
We're going to Jimmy's. See what he says. So we get to Jimmy's house. It's a 2-story place, and he's not there. His daughter meets us at the garage downstairs, cracks the door open, and she's on the phone talking to him, and she don't speak any English, and so we're haggling all back and forth and around and across the telephone. He's got 2 tires to fit my bike. He's got a Dunlop 401, which is the original Sportster tire. He wants $250 for that. And he's got a Shinko, which he wants $150 for. So I went with the Shinko, handed her the money, she handed me the tire. See you later, bye. Now there's a picture. We can buy the tire here, but we can't mount it here. So we gotta go do that now. This is even more fun. Driving through the city with an overloaded bike with a girl with a tire. And hold the camera, which I ain't gonna do for long. Because it's a challenge. See what happens. This is the place we ended up at. Got my bike in the street, gotta try to get the wheel off of it. Okay? And here, we got this kid working in here. It's his dad's place. He's been real cool to me so far. This is it. This is the whole thing. Puts his compressor on the street. Must not have room for it. Probably puts it away at night. Does tires for everything. Okay. ¿Cómo se llama?
Yo me llamo, my name is Miguel.
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 Original. Original, huh?
Yes, yes, yes. My dad is San Bernardino.
See?
Sí.
I lived close to San Bernardino. Vivo cerca de San Bernardino en las montañas por 12 años.
Ah.
Muchos años en el pasado. Sí. Anyway, we're gonna try to get this motorcycle up in the air, get this wheel off of it. I'm sure we'll figure it out one way or another. Although it's gotten better than it used to be when there's a problem with this bike down here. Besides the language problem, there's a problem getting parts. So you can have them mailed from the US and you can get them pretty fast, I'm told, if you DHL. I think it's DHL. Problem's getting them across the border. They can get hung up in customs for months. You may never see them. I have a friend who lives at the border. Hopefully, if I need anything, I can have them sent to him. He'll bring them across the border. You got to have somebody carry the stuff across for you and put it on DHL. But so far, I haven't had to do that. But like batteries, shit. I lost battery down here last 2 years in a row. This year, I bought a new one before I came in. Just in case. The other ones was a year old and it was some cheap Chinese thing I bought down here last time. So anyway, so Miguel, he's changing my tire. And we'll see what we get. He's on it. Got a machine and everything. Cool. Now this morning I called up, got a hold of Dunlop, and I had to send them pictures, and they're gonna comp me a tire. He didn't think so, but I do, because, you know, a couple years ago when I was in Sturgis, I bought a tire off my old boss. He gives them to me at cost, lets me use the machine to mount them. And I asked Aaron, because he had American Elite and a 402, which is the stock tire for these bikes that came on it. And Aaron said, he said, we've been having a problem with these things splitting. He said, I've seen them doing that, so I just got the 402. So a little warning there on the American Elites. This one, however, is 5 years old, but it's brand new when I got it. It's kept inside a shop. So who knows? I've had other tires. I've had Metzlers and different tires come apart. But it's nice that they're going to give me new ones. So I had to buy a cheap tire, managed to find down here a Shinko. And when I get back, then I'll have a 402. I told him, how about a 402? He said, yeah. So I'll have that waiting for me. So it looks like Dunlop's going to take care of me. I mean, they can't get me a tire here. So that's just life in the fast lane. So right now I'm getting a Shinko. Okay, so we got us a new Shinko tire. The tire cost me 160 bucks, but the labor to put it on was $5. So, hey, I needed it. We needed it. So there it is, $5 labor. I tipped him $1. Film a little for me, will ya? Not trying to squeeze through them cars today if I can help it. Too much weight. It was not a long ride to get out of the city of Guadalajara and down to the shoreline of Lake Chapala in the town of Ajijic, a place we'd both been before. That's funny. What'd you say?
I say it's
You like it? You like the atmosphere
here? I like very
here?
much atmosphere here, everything nice and weather is good. But everybody is so old that you really feel dying here.
It's louder.
People are sick and old people. You feel like dying here because everyone
People are really
is so
old, mostly retired.
No, they are retired, over-retired. I'm also
Over-retired. You're also retired.
I don't think I'm that old. But really, like over 70s or 80s.
We are.
Look around, 80s.
We're in Ajijic, which is on the shore of Lake Chapala. It's a heavy gringo area, but it's mostly retired folks, man, which drives the prices up. But I've got a few good camp spots here. We had to stay in a hotel in the city yesterday to try to get that tire was coming apart, man, and which we got. But I have a couple of good camp spots here, and I am sick of hotels, and I didn't like that one last night. You did.
They loved it.
She loved it. It was like a fucking prison.
It was very good hotel.
It was horrible,
very good,
man. Anyways, I just tolerated
shower.
it. Yeah, a good shower. You worried
Good
about
bed.
stuff being posh. I don't care about that. You had to walk way up there. It's a concrete place. You're locked in there. No, fuck that.
Because it was.
Anyways, whatever. So, yeah, it was a sex hotel.
So what do you
We didn't
expect?
even have sex.
No.
I never had sex in a sex hotel. The one time I had the opportunity, I've stayed in them a lot because they usually come with a garage. But the room we got didn't anyway. Whatever, it's a whole story. So here we are, and we're full of, yeah. But I got a couple of good camp spots here, and I'm done with those fucking hotels. So we already know this area, and it's out of the city.
Very nice.
She likes the atmosphere. A lot of people love it here. A lot of these retired people here love it. There's people living here for years and years don't speak any Spanish. You see that a lot, man, with the retired folks, with the gringos that live here.
Look at that. Look at these people.
Yeah, Vida says they look like you can feel they're ready to die. That's what she says. This place has vegetables. They put them all in a bowl, put cream on them for you with eggs, whatever you want. Corn. It's a good deal. I think it's about $4 if I'm not mistaken. I think. This town, of course, is expensive because of the gringos, but I don't think that place there is bad. A lot of Mexicans eat there. I found a place on the outside of town, half a chicken for 95 pesos, so that's just under $5. Here in town, it's 140 pesos, so what's that? Quite a bit more. Here we got these little girls dancing in the park. I've seen this before. Oh, look at that. Hey, you. Want to get lucky? Huh?
Looking for you, honey.
Yeah, you want to get lucky?
All my life I was looking for you, see? And I'm so lucky.
And here I am.
But yes, and here you are.
So you're getting lucky.
I don't know, I'm not going to buy you coffee, so I have no chance.
You're not going to buy me coffee? Well, then I'm not going to put out.
See? So no chance of getting lucky then.
Well, if you're not going to get lucky, would you like to earn $14 the hard way?
If you give me $14.
If I give you $14, then maybe I'll get lucky. So now it's about me getting lucky.
Yeah, see?
Oh. Well, all right. Let's start by walking over there, though. What do you say? We'll negotiate as we go, okay?
Okay, un pedo.
Okay, let's go. Okay, we got the old guys here drinking beers, some of them shooting the bull in the park. Okay, hey guys. And we got a lot of gringos around here, man. They're all over the place. This town down there. I don't know if you can see them. This town is like, for some reason, this particular town is where the wealthy old gringos come, right? Old too, a lot of them. So, and they spend money like water, so they drive the prices up. But if I go eat where the Mexicans eat, sometimes I get a better deal, you know. But a lot of these guys, they just go to the expensive restaurant and just throw all the money around, you know. Because we had breakfast with some of them this morning, or lunch, or whatever that was.
It was breakfast.
Brunch. Yeah, so we're going to get coffee here, though. This little place. I got a house here. That's it right there.
Yeah, I like it. I like your foundation.
Are you guys Canadians?
I'm from San Francisco, California.
You know, I'm from California too, originally.
Whereabouts?
The last place I lived was San Diego.
Okay.
But that's been 27 years ago.
Okay. Well,
Yeah,
I love San Diego.
I ain't been there in a long time.
We fly from here, a 3-hour flight to Tijuana, and then do the bridge across to Chula Vista.
How come you don't fly straight up to Frisco?
Because it costs. Oh, I do. When I go to San Jose and I borrow a friend's car. But Valeris. The secret is always do nonstop from point to point. Never go through Mexico City. so when I travel around Mexico. It depends upon the nonstop Valeris or Viva Aerobus flies. So Puebla, Guadalajara, Puebla, Puerto Escondido, Zipolito, you would love that.
I've been to Puerto Escondido.
Yeah, and Zipolito is about an hour south.
I want to go there this year, but I've been slow to get down here because I've had I helped a friend die is what happened from cancer, and that hung me up for a
Well,
while.
you have lots of experience coming here then. People come here to die, and they do.
God, my girlfriend was saying that. I feel like it's a place they come to die.
We all move here in our
When
60s.
I first got here, I was sitting with these bunch of people at the Harding restaurant, and when most of them were gone, I said one person, I said, this is like the waiting room to heaven.
I think it's like the elephant graveyard. That's what it reminds me of.
It's more a positive to think about.
But it's changing now with digital nomads. We're getting younger people moving here.
I haven't seen that many, but this area, has a lot of old folks. But I mean, I'm 64. My girlfriend's 68.
You're young.
I'm old.
Just a
I'm
kid.
10 years
70.
older than
I'm
you.
73.
Yeah, just
Yeah,
a kid
right.
compared to you guys.
Well, I had a great life till I turned 70.
Why? What happened then?
I aged out of drinking, smoking weed, aged out.
Oh, I quit doing that in my 20s.
Well, that's why you're still here.
But I have noticed that about this area for sure.
Well,
A lot of older folks, but I'm old and mellow now anyway. I don't care.
yeah, it's amazing how many people move here and then move away. I know at least 20, 30 people that come here, and there's a place in Mexico for everyone. So I have a lot of friends that have moved. They move here and they can't live at 5,000 feet, so they're now.
Is that where we are?
We're at 5,000.
That's why it's going to be hot when we get down there to that ocean.
Oh,
when we get down
well,
there.
it's not humid.
Yeah.
Here it doesn't get humid. That's why.
I didn't know we were at 5,000 feet.
Oh yeah. And if you look at the ridge right up there, that's 8,000. So
Wow.
it's about a 2-hour hike up to the top of the ridge.
Cool. You live here year round.
Yeah, I've been here 3 years now.
Me, I've been here 8, and the average stay of people that are not from here is 7 years.
Yeah.
So I've always stayed 1 year. Hawaii, it's 3 years on an average of people living there.
My mom moved there and she's been there for like forever now. Ever since she retired. She's
What island?
83.
What island?
She's in Kona.
Oh, it's a big island.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. That was my place I wanted to move, but I ended up here. But then it's nice to see
I'd rather
people.
be here.
A lot of
It
people from
sounds
Hawaii.
like she ain't liking it there that much. I keep
Well,
telling her, come down here. I'll help you find a spot and see if you like it.
There's a
And
lot
she
of
won't
them.
do it though.
A lot of people from Hawaii are here. We're on the 20th latitude. So we're on the same, Hawaii
This is where
right
all
over
the
there.
big cities are in the subtropics. Oh, you think of it, you
Yeah.
go around the globe. This is the sweet spot for cities.
You look at the map of Mexico, and everything is in this belt. I'd say Canadians outnumber people from the U.S.
In the winter.
anytime. The long-term people, maybe 80 to 20. 80% are Canadians.
I asked one of the
I don't think
Canadians.
that's- I don't-
And also Montana is cold, so people come here.
Yeah.
no,
People from California, we don't.
Everybody knows different people, so but I do meet a lot of Canadians, and more recently than before.
Yeah.
It's getting more popular.
Yeah, people are bailing out of Canada. I've talked with them that just tell me, I've had a few of them tell me they're refugees, man, from Canada.
Well, the thing about moving to Mexico is you want to move for the adventure. You want to move for to embrace a new culture. You want to learn the language. If people move here because they're pissed off or angry at their government, or they're, it's too expensive, or it's cheap here, which it's not cheap here, they're not going to be happy here. You no matter where you go, there you are.
And they sort of expect it's going to be a little worse than the United States in terms of all the conveniences. It is a lot worse than the United States in terms of conveniences.
I always tell my girlfriend, I say nothing works right here. And if it just works at all, you're happy. But I don't
exactly.
care about shit like that.
Right.
I could care less.
Yeah, transcend.
Look where I'm sleeping. I could care less. I'm going to go get a shower at
But you
that
got-
gym down there,
you
you
got
know?
lakefront property.
Yeah, I
man.
got lakefront property.
Well,
So
Anyway.
Well, I sure get a lot of dog walkers through here.
Politics, and that's all we do here.
Maybe I'll see you guys again. I think
All
we'll be
right.
here one more night
Yeah, stick around.
if you're walking your dog tomorrow. But I think we're going to leave earlier.
And you're heading towards the beach. Take care.
All right, guys. Maybe I'll see you if you come by earlier tomorrow.